Anyways, what happens next? So I just added a couple of extra tracks here just to make this part of the mix easier, because I had a feeling that I probably want to do stuff with that, like maybe make them a little brighter, make them a little louder. So instead of having to automate on the rhythm guitar track, I just create new tracks, stick them in there, easy peasy. Anyways, riff repeats, B section repeats. We heard all that already. Then we had some hits, and this sounds very much like One by Metallica. If you guessed that, you were right. That's a couple of bars. And if that drum thing with the kick and the snare felt a lot like Wages of Sin with Arch Enemy, you're absolutely right. So, Metallica 1, Wages of Sin by Arch Enemy. Yeah. I add one thing here, and that is a thickener. That's just a fifth guitar that's straight down the center. I make it fatter than the others. It just feels and sounds a little bit different. So, and I put some delay on it, because why not? I just feel it gives it a little more chunga chung to those diggy 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 da, to the hits. Cool. And also worth mentioning that China is louder than all the other cymbals. How do we do that? Because I wanted that to feel pretty obvious, and if that was at the level of the other overheads, it would just not be loud enough. So I did two things. One, I made it louder, and two, I added a doubler. Make sure you turn that off if you use it though, so otherwise your overheads will start to phase, and you're gonna be like, why do my overheads phase? Because I did that. I did that recently. Anyways, we're in the next part. Let's listen to some triplets. Cool beans. That sounds very European. Also a tremendous pain in the ass to play. Um, so we've had four guitars this whole time. Now there's only two guitars. Why is only two guitars, you ask? Well, it's because we have this lead guitar part, and it just starts competing for space in the mix. So why don't we take half of the guitars out? That will give you a little more room for your lead guitar. Also, I've added that to my master sidechain guitar track up here, so that when this comes in, it pushes the rhythm guitars out of the way and out of the center. So the lead guitar sounds like this. Fantastic pain in the ass to play. What else do we have? We have some clean chords. Very nice. We have some. Oh yeah, I'm doubling with the keyboard. So a good way to cheat a stereo effect is to use Logic's sample delay. Turn it off, sounds like this. But hey, that's where my lead guitar is. Damn Skippy, we can't have that. No, it's on the sides. Cool, magic, I take it. And what would neoclassical shred be without some pipe organ? And that is IKEY Multimedia Miroslav. That's where I got that organ. Together, it sounds like this. Okay, and then things happen. The keyboards starts to harmonize. And I was thinking about doing this in the guitars, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna program it in the keyboard instead. And had I just done the keyboard first, I probably would have rushed less on the guitar, but oh well, here we are. Oh, here's another arranging thing. When that harmony comes in, it takes some of the attention away. This is like an attention grabber. Something happens, and that's why I took out the clean chords there. So you don't really hear it. A lot of this is just texture. I just wanted to not to be heard but felt. It's like depth in a painting. You don't see the brush strokes that came before the thing you're focusing on. It's like, to me, music is the same way. And I want you to hear this stuff. I just want it to be there to give you more depth in the mix. And you can't have infinite depth or infinite focal points because it just gets muddy, messy. So when the harmony comes in, I take the clean chords out. Let's listen to it. The organ stays though. So the guitar is still in the center. This is a guitar demo after all. But now it feels like there's a bunch of thirds, and that's exactly what it is. And then it's like we get to the finale. So the chords change. You know, it's a lot of major chords with flat sixes, major arpeggios with both minor and major thirds. So I want to feel real sonically ambiguous. Like you don't really know what, like Land of the Lost, when they've gone through the caves and it opens up and there's this brand new world and it's filled with wonder and excitement, but also a little danger, and we're unsure. So that's kind of the chords I'm trying to use. And to really emphasize on this, I put more keyboards in because why not? There's only so much I can do with guitar. Just the keyboards. And here I just took the idea of harmonizing in thirds and put it in the guitars instead. Pretty cool.